Hi there, my name is Mike Haltman. I am the CEO of Hallmark Abstract Service. We provide title insurance for residential and commercial real estate transactions in New York. And today I'm here to talk to you on behalf of all of you out there who are buying a new home. First, congratulations. It's a tough market out there, no question about it. And you found the home of your dreams. That is fantastic. This home may represent what could be the largest financial commitment that you will ever make. And with that said, it is now time to think about protecting it. So you're going to go to contract, and that's terrific. Your attorney is your trusted advisor, and that's how it should be. Now, your attorney is going to likely have a title company that he works with or she works with, and that's a very, very important relationship. But what you need to remember as a home buyer is that it's your right to choose the title company that you would like to use. Now, that said, are all title companies the same? In New York, a perception is that title insurance is a commodity product that no matter who you go to, it's all going to be the same. And at Hallmark Abstract Service, we like to think that that's not the case, that there are differentiating factors between companies. And the purpose of this short little video is to go over some of those differentiating factors and why you need to do some due diligence and really look into the title company that is being used. So, number one, and this is a big one, you're paying a large number for the house that you're buying. The costs of title insurance are not always the same. The premium will always be the same regardless of the company that you use, but the other charges, the ancillary fees, the fees that appear on your title bill, they can and often do vary between companies by as much as $500 to $1,000. Now, in our opinion, that $500 to $1,000 is better in your pocket than in the pocket of a title company. So one of the things we always recommend, always get a second opinion. You get a second opinion if you're going to have surgery, get a second opinion on your title bill. Whether or not you use Hallmark Abstract Service, reach out to us with the purchase price, the mortgage amount if there is one, and we'll send you our title bill. And you compare that to the title bill being provided by your attorney, and if the charges vary by a significant amount, you ask your attorney to go back to that title company and reduce them. And because that title company wants your business, they will. That's just the way that it goes. But that's an important thing. Another important thing is title claims. So, what we always say is that when you get to the closing, you will get a title policy. The issue is what went into creating that policy. Not all policies are the same because all title companies don't do the same type of work. So, one thing we always talk about are, one common example, especially on Long Island, are boundary line disagreements with the neighbor who will be next to you as the buyer of a house. There are two ways to deal with a boundary line disagreement. One is to have the neighbor sign an affidavit that they agree that the amount of property their fence is encroaching on your property is yours, not theirs. That's all well and good, but if they move, that boundary line agreement is invalid. So what really should be done is a boundary line agreement. It takes a little more time, it may cost a little more money, but at the end of the day, you as the buyer will be fully protected for as long as you own that house. And that's one example of a difference between title companies. You may have your title company may be okay with an affidavit, but at the end of the day, that's not protecting you. And really, our job as title company is protecting you, the buyer of that property. So now another difference between some title companies are affiliated business relationships. Some title companies, and we had this experience recently, are owned or partially owned or have some relationship with an attorney. So now if that attorney is handling your transaction but also has a vested interest in the deal closing because they have a vested interest in the title insurance, that creates a conflict of interest. We think that that is not in you, the buyer's best interest. So again, as the buyer of what could be the most expensive financial commitment that you ever make, you should be aware if an affiliated business relationship exists, and consider that when you make your choice. So now another difference is technology. At Hallmark Abstract, we have an online title insurance app where buyers, sellers, mortgage companies, attorneys, anyone can go on and for free, for any town in New York State, put in the purchase price and the mortgage amount if there is one, and get all of the charges in the area of title insurance that they will face at the closing table, because let's face it, people want to know what their closing costs are going to be, and this is an online app that they can use at any time. And if anyone wants that, just reach out to me. My contact information will be in the notes below this video. Another aspect, and 2008 taught us this, is that who the underwriter is critically important. You want to have an underwriter who has the financial wherewithal to withstand claims, because in the event they cannot withstand claims and have to close, the buyers of a house or any property who have them as their underwriter will be in trouble. So we use at Hallmark Abstract the Fidelity family of underwriters. They are the largest and the best capitalized underwriters in the United States, that give our clients a feeling of security, because really they are backed by the largest. Again, we always recommend the second opinion. That's another important aspect. But at this company, at Hallmark Abstract, you'll be dealing with the owners. You'll be dealing with myself. You'll be dealing with Linda Haltman, my wife. And if issues come up that need to be addressed, where a business decision needs to be made, you're dealing with the owner. In many situations with title insurance, you may be dealing with a salesperson. In that case, if a business decision has to be made, it has to go up through channels. It's not always as clear cut and as easy as that. You want to deal with an owner who has the ability to make a decision immediately, and that's what you'll get with Hallmark Abstract Service. Another differentiating factor is, much like the boundary line agreement, we don't take shortcuts. If situations exist that need to be cleared, that need to be addressed, and it may delay the closing, although we do not believe in delaying closings, but if something is out there that needs to be addressed, we will address it. No client or attorney who refers us deals, no one deal is worth not taking 100% great care of a client, and that's what we do. That's our focus. If you look online, if you Google Hallmark Abstract Service and look at our Google business listing, if you look at the recommendations and the testimonials we have received, not that that's a differentiating factor, but it is a great indicator of the work we do, the happiness of our clients, and just tells you a little bit about the way that we conduct business at this firm. And then there are just some basic and not really differentiating factors, but for you, for your attorney, for everyone involved in a deal, we will address any issues immediately. Our focus is your focus. Your focus is getting a deal closed. Our focus is that as well. And those are some of the general ideas of how a title company can be different, can be differentiating, is not a commodity product. And one of the largest things in everything that I just said is that when you get to the closing table, all title policies are not the same. So please remember our tagline: you buy real estate, Hallmark Abstract Service protects it. And if you have any questions, My contact information is in the notes below, and we would love to hear from you. So, again, congratulations and have a great day.